Now going on to the business blunder of the day, you have Peacock Streaming posted a loss of about $566 million. However, they did hit the 28 million subscriber mark. Now, this is thanks to the Hollywood Reporter, and they note that, and again, Peacock is NBC's streaming platform, which again is another difficult thing in terms of market share and market saturation. Every single channel, every single media company has launched a streaming platform. So again, if you want to watch all the shows you used to back in the day, now you have to download, 10, 15 of those apps and pay a monthly subscription to each and every one. It's very reminiscent of the automotive community back in the 1900s. Back in the day, there used to be hundreds of automotive manufacturers. Now, realistically, you have maybe 8 holding companies who control dozens of brands, but the market consolidated dramatically. Now, Peacock being NBC's Universal, being their flagship streaming platform, realistically, they're really known for The Office. I mean, let me know in the comments if you think differently, but that's their crown jewel. That's the most valuable intellectual property they have that could realistically compel people to pay for their exclusive streaming platform. I can't think of any other hits that have been on NBC in the past couple of decades, but I think that's the main reason why anyone would actually pay for that platform. It was a huge cultural hit. I mean, people love The Office. And reportedly, they're going to revamp it because, again, Hollywood is out of ideas, just copy-paste. Yet another reason where AI, or another use case rather, where AI would be a perfect solution. AI, artificial intelligence, where they could just do that and just write the scripts. But nevertheless, now they noted that they reached 28 million subscribers after adding 4 million subscribers during the last fiscal quarter, and their loss was 565 million last fiscal quarter. Now they claim that the streaming service had lost $614 million during the same fiscal period a year ago, and the entertainment company is looking at peak losses of around $3 billion this year. Dear God. That is an astronomical amount of money, except, when we're funding other countries and giving them aid. That's just a drop in the bucket. But to you and me, in the real world, that is a tremendous amount of capital. Shoot, I was going to say, I can actually buy a house with that much. That's a joke because prices of houses are getting very expensive and I'm still renting. So, real estate joke, or attempted at one, nevertheless. Now, they also continue to say that they think their peak loss is going to be around $3 billion, which on Thursday, or last week, they reduced to a $2.8 billion loss outlook. So, losses are getting smaller. Again, pretty much they're not unique in this struggle. Even Disney, which again used to be a blue chip stock, reliable company that built over time. Talk about business blunder of the century. They perhaps should be sponsored by Bud Light, but with Disney, they're also still not breaking even. They're still losing money on Disney Plus, which is shows how pathetic they've become in terms of the intellectual property. They had all the best ingredients to be a successful streaming company, in my opinion, with so much intellectual property that they used to have, and there's so much potential, and they decided to become controversial and political and shoot themselves in the foot with a 50 cal, relatively speaking. Now, they noted that the last Peacock earnings reports published as Q3 results from NBCU parent company Comcast also showed that the streaming services revenue came in at $840 million, which is up 64% from a year earlier. So again, revenue is key. Obviously, you need to get that revenue up as possible and eventually hit those profit margins. But again, to still be losing so much money, I just can't help but think that's got to be the business blunder of the day. Thank you again for taking the time to tune in. I know we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of October, so you click that button. I greatly appreciate it. I know it's a tall order with such little time left, but a wise pilot once told me, never tell me the odds. Also, please take the time to comment as a video. It'll help it get shared more with the YouTube algorithm, how it magically works sometimes. And the feedback is greatly appreciated, even if it's critical, because I want to make the show better and better. Also, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.